the correct in the process. But yeah, CK has not, as you said, been as successful lately. Maybe we get to see some blast from the past performance coming out from the Nightfall CK.
I just like winning.
I don't see any reason that can't be brought out to keep things nice and spicy.
Well, do you want to keep things nice and spicy? Don't forget to press the banner below the stream to get yourselves a $15 free bet over at BetBoom. It is going to be first blood secured. Another kill at the start of the game and another freeze into hook combination. It is, well, different lane, same story.
They enjoy getting this first blood. And I don't know, is the Pudge something gaming gladiators go for so often, or is it specifically against this Brood situation?
It's primarily against Brood, but they also like to play it in general. Duracho is a lover of strength melee heroes. Like Dawn is a hero that he loves. He's played the safe lane Mars a reasonable amount of times. He kind of just plays everything that's required for his team, but his Pudge is really good. He kind of reminds me of Watson in that regard. Both the safe laners tend to just like play whatever their team requires of them. In the top lane, and yeah, Broodmother is not a hero that you can easily counter with the Pudge pick. It's a hard hero to beat.
But able to find those early levels, about to get that level 6 in these off lanes to have that sustain, and this Pango ready to fight directly against Quinn. So there's someone that should be able to win out mid-duels. It would be this Ember, able to consistently dodge those Pango swashbuckles.
Definitely capable so far. He's got himself the full Orb of Corrosion. That's good for ganking. Doesn't have a point in searing change just yet, so slightly less good for ganking at this stage. But you know what is good? Get yourselves a nice $15 free bet over at BetBoom with the banner below the stream. Currently, Rolling Thunder from TOPSON will not be able to catch on to Tofu, and his Rolling Thunder has ended. They have no way of holding him in place without the searing chains available on Quinn. Celery in the trees will be caught out by a nice Tundra catch coming into play. And Ace, his Aghanim Scepter, is getting closer. The Axe is actually a very big pickup if he can get it, even though he only has level 1 Gush at this stage, so that would be a little bit sad. But the tide is... well, the CK is pretty big. So what can he get done? Haven't really seen the illusions do much just yet, but hopefully we'll get to see a brawly moment soon enough on the in this game. They have just had very small skirmishes for the most part. There was that one big fight where they lost 4 heroes on the GAIMIN Gladiators end. But now with Quinn also securing his BKB, they are looking for an engagement here towards the top. 33 is lurking about in the area, but decides to TP towards bottom. So both teams trying to sneak up on their respected opponents.
Both teams ready to fight, and perhaps too ready to fight, as they have the exact same idea, so end up on opposite sides of the map. So thankfully they'll keep that similar idea in mind, so they'll take the contact in a little bit late towards mid, and that's a beautiful combo into the Pango. But again, the Phoenix with the mech from the Broodmother, it's enough sustain. They save the Pangolier, and he's rolling in, and that's going to be a taken out Pudge. That's going to give these Broodlings be able to hunt down and try to find some chase. They want to take out the Pangolier.
Oh, but there's a CK with the Phantasm.
And that is a deleted CM.
Yeah, that's 2 kills without the Pudge. They're not as safe. Quinn misses the Fire Remnant to the high ground, but he is going to try and disengage. Ace blocks any entry, any chase coming forward, and it will be a fallback by the side of Tundra. They need to bulk up on Gaming Gladiator side. Duracho is going to get caught out again. That is his 8th death this game.
God.
That is a safe lane Pudge that died 8 times. Oof.
And the fact that Pangolier's relying on these, you know, Javelin, Maelstrom procs, or at least he would normally. Instead, it's just the Basher. He's getting all the damage out with the Phoenix magic, and he doesn't even have a Maelstrom? What the hell? Or the Javelin procs? That's insane! And now the CK's left in a little bit of an awkward...
Celery on the run, will be caught out. The Rolling Thunder is going to chase in for more. But the big plus, as you mentioned, with the Basher on the Pango is that they have a BKB piercing stun at this point. So even if the Ember pops his BKB or the Pudge pops his BKB, they have a way to interrupt it at the very least. It's going to be a fight for more. Nightfall going in onto Ace. Silver Edge would not be a bad choice here for the CK, possibly, to get that break on the Tide later down the line, but they are keeping the network
he's already
pretty
has
even.
it fully kitted, and even has the Mage Slayer to boot. He has everything he needs. I would say they'd use it on the Pudge, but apparently they can just right-click with a little bit of Phoenix assistance. The Pango does enough damage to go through anything he's had, because he's had such a poor game. He's unable to contest. And they're setting up with this Silver Edge. That's going to be a super dead
big Ravage play coming out. The
Duracho
Duracho jumping in.
Space.
Gets the catch. TOPSON has a Rolling Thunder available. Duracho's BKB might end soon enough. They're going to continue forward, and that Rolling Thunder came in at the end of the BKB. Duracho is going to get forced back to the other side, taken down in the process. But there is still Quinn in the fight. They get a pretty decent catch going forward onto 33. TOPSON's trying to get the stun lock onto Quinn. Quinn's actually in trouble. Quinn's dead.
Oh
big
my
smack coming
God.
out from Nightfall.
No.
The Aegis is going to get popped. Celery with the freezing field onto TOPSON. But the bash in return means Celery will be found out, and it is a disaster for Gaming Gladiators. The break comes into play. Ace slowed down. The basher going ham on the Tofu. And that's a full team wipe soon to be happening. I don't think that they're going to stop, and indeed they're going to get them all destroyed. It started so well. On in, long respawn timer, almost full duration, 2 minutes and 50 seconds still left. They are going to smoke up on Gaming Gladiator side, see if they can get a catch. And start off an engagement with a man advantage is what they're looking for. TOPSON is the one that they almost always jump for, and this time it seems they might be able to kill him off in time. Snaking at the end, this gets it popped. There's no buyback available coming through. They don't have an invis detection here. Charging forward, the CK going for more. The Phoenix Egg gets dropped. They're going to try and right-click it down, and the Phoenix Egg of Snaking is finally taken care of. Quinn gets his second kill because of it, but they're looking for more on the high ground. They're looking for the Rubik because he's doing so much. Oh my lord, Ace gets destroyed by Nightfall. Rachu tries to eat his way to victory, but that's not going to be coming through. Nice bushwhack stun to keep them alive for a bit longer. They are on the run right now, and Quinn's being chased by Saxo, who stole the Fire Remnants. They do even have a Wraith back on the Broodmother. They do have stupid amount of CK, but he doesn't even have a blink yet. That pretty much shows you how dominant he has been. He's been in the middle of the fight, and his blink dagger has not even been built up. His level 25 has now been reached as well. So another talent added in, and the high ground push will come through. Hook him back. That's actually behind enemy lines, but the healing onto Nightfall is pretty immense. The Rachu's taking a heap of damage. BKB has been forced out, and the tier 3 tower should die momentarily. Quinn is trying to keep them at bay. They drag the CK so far behind their tier 3 tower, and still he just takes barely any damage with all the healing on the opposing side.
Man, this is such a dream. You know, what better situation? 20k net worth lead.
Oh, the stun.
BKB some cooldown. Oh man, they don't have any way to pierce the BKB. That's the one good news.
Backline.
They're able to have this counter initiation following up the CK, but he's just staying alive.
Gets the Phantasm off as well. He's trying to go in onto Ace, who does get stunned. Nice jump further forward, but Senri gets destroyed by the drag back. Duracho is trying to manfight, but Nightfall still has his Aegis available as well. TOPSON, no Rolling Thunder, but the BKB in the middle of the fray. They buy back onto both Duracho and Senri to continue this fight. Duracho jumping in with the Dismember, but gets bashed up by this TOPSON Swashbuckle. They have very little left from the tank on GAIMIN Gladiators. The Sunray healing is going to be pretty substantial. However, Duracho, can he get himself out of there? It seems that that's possible here. TOPSON's going to go for the chase. TOPSON will actually be a little bit deeper here. Swashbuckle back. They find more kills going in. Nightfall does not fear death. Nightfall wants to get the Silver Edge break in, but he's instead going to have to go for Duracho. Duracho broken in the process. Drag back again, and Nightfall does not care what you're doing, because he's just smacking away onto his opponents. Just smack, smack, smack. Going in for more. Buyback comes out.
Oh, the question mark!
Oh my god, the emo question mark thrown out there. Oh, that is just Nightfall BMing to the max. Sunray will comes in plentiful, and they're continuing this fight. Can they keep it up? It is very unlikely, and it looks with the rampage like Nightfall and TOPSON be able to take the series.
Well, Armlet might have done more damage to that team fight than the GAIMIN Gladiators lineup